All right, Axel, so we will let you go ahead.
Okay, can you activate the screen share, please?
Oh, yes, sorry about that. Okay.
Thank you. Okay, so I guess it's working now. So welcome everyone, welcome to this presentation for business schools and business schools in France. I'm sure that you already heard about other business schools, so I'm here to present emLyon Business School. But first of all, I'd like to introduce myself. So I'm Axel Bérard, and I'm a PhD very recently because I received my PhD Tuesday. So I'm very proud and very glad to tell you that now I'm part of the doctoral professors of emLyon. And if I'm here to talk about emLyon Business School, it's not only because I teach there, but also because I used to be a student at emLyon Business School. So let me give you a quick overview of the school and what are the differences between emLyon and the other schools. So first of all, our today's agenda, it's about studying in France, because studying in a business school, especially a French business school, is not only the learning, but it's also about studying in France, and about emLyon Business School and the program that we teach at emLyon. So in the world, you have plenty of higher education area, but the largest common higher education area is in Europe. You have plenty of different countries: France, Spain, Germany, Italy, England. All of these countries are part of a very high education. And also they have a very long history in the higher education. So one of the oldest universities in the world are in Europe. And about France, one thing that maybe you don't know, it's that it's not only about French culture and French food and French design, but France, it's also the sixth world largest economy. And it has a very rich history, a very rich culture, and very rich environment. So maybe you've heard about Paris, maybe you've heard about pieces of the French culture. I know that in Vietnam, we have a very long history of shared culture. So maybe you know a bit better than other countries in Southeast Asia. But one thing that you might not know is that France is #1 in Europe in terms of attractiveness for foreign investments. Why that? Because we have very good infrastructures, we have very good industries, and we have very good universities. And also our government is always keen into attracting the best students in the world. So you can see the blue logo here called Allocation Familiale. And the Allocation Familiale is basically the government helping you to settle in France. So for every student coming in France for their studies, the French government gives a certain amount of money, around 200 euros, to help you settle in France, to help you with your apartment, and to help you to have the best life possible in France. So France is very welcoming of international students, and we really hope that you will fit in France, and that's why we try our best to help you settle in France. So what are the key features of French business schools? Maybe you've heard also about French universities, and French business schools operates a bit differently from French universities. So business schools are basically small, elite, and highly selective institutions which are focused on single disciplines. So sometimes in universities, in the same university, you learn about math, you learn about physics, you learn about finance, you learn about art. French business schools are focused solely on business. It doesn't mean that you will learn only one thing, but you will learn only about business school. So you will learn about marketing, you will learn about human resources, you will learn about finance, but we are very focused on that. Also, the studies are usually between English and French according to your level and according to your choices. So at emLyon, you can learn your whole degree in English or in French if you speak French. You can also do that. We have also a very high level of resources and support per students, which means that we are very dedicated not only to teach our students, but to help them find their first job, find internships, find everything that they need to find their place in the industry they want. We have also very close relationships with companies. I will talk about that a bit later, but our focus is also to work closely with companies in order to make our students apply their knowledge directly into concrete problems. So it's not only about learning, but it's also how to use your knowledge in real life situations. And French business schools have also usually excellent placement results and excellent rankings in Europe and in the world. I will talk also about the ranking of emLyon more specifically, but a lot of French business schools are part of the 1% top business schools in the world. So regarding emLyon, I was telling you that France has a very long history with higher education. emLyon Business School is almost 150 years old, so quite old. And in terms of ranking, we are very proud of this ranking. So emLyon is ranked #2 business school in France by Le Point magazine, and was also ranked #20 in Europe in 2019. And emLyon is also part of the Triple Crown accreditation. So this triple accreditation, which is EQUIS, AACSB, and AMBA, it's very hard to get accreditations, and only 1% of the business schools in the world have this triple accreditation. So emLyon is very proud to have them for more than 2 decades now, and very proud of the trust that the ranking companies are giving us, which shows you that emLyon is also dedicated to help the students find a job, because these accreditations take into account the quality of the knowledge and the class that you will follow, but also the ability for the students to find a job in the industry they wanted before getting that degree. So also regarding the rankings, we have some programs that are very well ranked in the world. So to give you some examples, our Master in Marketing is ranked #2 in France and #5 in world. Our Master in Management is ranked #10 worldwide, and our Master in Finance is #3 in France and #15 in world. So once again, it's not to brag, but show you that it's not just only words. This ranking are based not only on accreditation companies, but also made by real life companies. And this shows that these companies trust us to give them the best students. And if you enter emLyon Business School, that means that the company will trust that you are intelligent people and that you are able to tackle the issues they hire you for. Next, about our campuses. So as you might know, Lyon is a city in France. So emLyon business school was first settled in Lyon. But we didn't want to stay only in Lyon, which means that we had to expand. And right now, we are very proud to have 6 campuses all around the world, one in Saint-Etienne and one in Paris. So both of them are still in France. And one in Casablanca, Morocco, one in Bhubaneswar, India, and one in Shanghai, China, from which I'm speaking right now. And we are also considering in opening a new campus in India and in the upcoming years, a campus in South America. For us, it's very important that the students can go from one campus to another, and all of our pedagogy is based on the students being able to travel from one campus to another. So we really want you to discover new cultures, to discover new people, and to be able to integrate into these cultures and to meet these people, because this will be the people you might be working with, but also people with insights that help you to understand problems and to understand the problems that you might face in the industry better. Regarding the school, I was telling you that we have 6 campuses, but we have also more than 7,000 students. And these 7,000 students, a lot of them are involved in associations. As for myself, I was in an association when I was doing my studies at emLyon. And these associations are really interesting because usually you have to manage people, you have to manage money, you have to manage projects. So it's more or less like a startup. I had to handle with my team almost €500,000 a year with my association. So that's a lot of money that you have to learn to handle. And it's a very first step into entrepreneurship and into learning what issues that you might face when creating a company. We have also more than 180 academic partners, which means that we are basically partner with every university in the world, in every country. So when you have to do a semester abroad, you can find a university that suits you in a country that suits you. More than 140 professors of emLyon are PhD professors, and 42% of them come from abroad. So it's very international staff. A lot of people who are top publishers in their field, and with whom it's very interesting to talk. So the people who will teach you at emLyon are people who really know their field and with whom you can really learn a lot. And finally, we have more than 30,000 alumni students in our network. And this network is very important. I will talk about it a bit later, but usually people in this network are very keen to help you talk about their industry, talk about the places they are, talk about their path to get to this job. And it might be very insightful to talk with them. And in my own experience, I can tell you that it's people who are very keen to share with people coming from the same school. So about the key figures, because it's also very important, the average salary of the students leaving the school is almost 50K euros a year. And a lot of them work in Paris, work in consulting and in audit. But a huge part also is able to find a job at the international or in industries that are not related to audit and consulting. So you can see for myself, I am now a teacher. A lot of friends of mine created their own company, work in startup, work in big industries like Total, like Nestle, like everything that you can imagine. You can find people from emLyon. And one figure I really want to stress is that more than 3/4 of our students find a job before the end of the program. And this is very important because when you enter a business school, when you pay the entrance fee for a business school, you want to know where your money is going and if it's worth the shot. And at emLyon, we are very proud that more than 3/4 of our students find a job before the end of their graduation. So it's a very important figure and something that you have to remember. I was telling you also that our school is dedicated to help you find a job and to help you enter the job market. And one of the reasons more than 3/4 of our students find a job before the graduation is because we help you to enter the job market. We help you by having online career center on which you can find jobs and internships offers. You can find tips, you can find news about every industries. We have also career workshop during which we help you to write your resume, your cover letter, to prepare for interviews. We have personal development and individual coaches done by professionals. We have some career fairs also held in the campus, and in which you have over 200 companies representing many different industries, so banking, high-tech, fashion, whatever you want. You have people from companies top of their field that comes to the campus to recruit students for internships, but also for first job. We have some roundtable with companies. We have some conferences and opportunities to network with alumni, but also with recruiters from companies and from top directors of these companies. And as I was telling you, we had this huge alumni database, which include more than 30,000 alumni in more than 100 countries. So this database is very useful to find an entry door to the company you dream for. And a quick number, in 2020, even with the pandemic, we had more than 80,000 internship offers on the career center. Next, so about the alumni network, we have also a lot of events held all around the world, more than 300 events all around the world. And we have also some business and leisure clubs. So when you enter emLyon, the first day you enter emLyon, you also join this alumni network. And as you can see, we have people in our network that are working at Schneider, at PayPal, at Google, and people in Asia were top direction of Veolia, of Société Générale, of, sorry, my head is hiding a bit, but Yves Saint Laurent and other industries like that. Regarding the companies, I was telling you that we had a lot of partners. In fact, we have more than 1,000 corporate partners. Obviously, we cannot put all the partners in one slide, but you can see that no matter the field you want to join, no matter the industry that you like, you will find some companies that are partner with emLyon and with whom you can find an internship in an easier way, or maybe you can also have some in-company projects with whom you will work and offer some solutions to problems that they are facing. So regarding our programs, we have programs for everyone. If you are undergraduate, we have a global BBA program. One is held in Paris and Saint-Etienne, and the other one is held in Shanghai. We have some master programs. So we have the Programme Grande École with which delivers a master in management, and it can also be a European triple degree in which you will work at emLyon, but also at Lancaster and another university in Germany. And we have a lot of master programs. So we have finance, strategy and consulting, high-end brand management, international hospitality, digital marketing and data science, etc. And if you already have a master and you're planning into changing your field or learning more about the business side of your job, or if you want to get a higher salary, we also offer an international MBA program. So all of these programs are taught in English, and some of them can be taught in French, especially the Programme Grande École. But you can have a program taught in English fully. If you're afraid that your French level is not sufficient enough, don't worry, the English level will be enough. But if your French is good enough, we have also some master spécialisés in French on different topics. So it can be strategy and international development business. It can be entrepreneurial and innovation management. So as you can see, we have also some master who are taught in French. The goal here is not to go fully into detail of these programs, but to give you another view of what we offer. Of course, if you have any questions, you can send a mail to this email address, so agia@emlyon.com, or to my mail address, which is berard@em-lyon.com, and let me send it to you in the discussion. But if you have any questions, you can ask them directly here, or you can send us a mail if you need more time to go through the details. You can also visit the website and our LinkedIn and YouTube channel, in which you will have also some information. So thank you everyone for listening, and I really hope that you have plenty of questions. I will be glad to answer them, and I think that's all for me.